Music was highly important to me from an early age. My mom was a church pianist, and with her leading worship at our church and the boys choir, it's always been a huge part of my life. My 8th grade year, she passed just from complications of the cancer. It's tough for a 13-year-old to get hold of losing their mother. I was lost. Of course, coming from southeastern Kentucky, we had trouble that we could find, and that's how I ended up coming to the Cumberlands through a program called Upper Bound. It exposed me to the first college campus I had ever been part of. That played a huge part in my choosing to come here to the Cumberlands.
It was very important that we keep them engaged, that we offer activities, weekend activities, and for them to be able to make this their home. Kelly and I just had an open dialogue, always, and lots of hugs. There was just a bond.
She saw in us potential that we didn't see in our own selves. It was refreshing to have a female in a leadership position, to pay attention to someone that had lost their mom at an early age, and to show a lot of love and caring for a kid from southeastern Kentucky.
And I remember when he told me that he was coming. I mean, it was so exciting for me. I knew he would have a great experience. I
called my dad and I said, "Dad, I've earned a scholarship singing in this group called Senescence for the college." And I heard him crying over the phone. This man was paying for college. He had 7 kids. 5 of us were in college. And there I was telling him that now I've received a scholarship that's going to pay for the rest of my college. How much responsibility did that lift off of his shoulders?
We might sing at a youth rally or at a youth camp, which we had done sometimes, and somebody might be 14, 15 years old the first time they hear about the school, and then later end up coming as a result of the influence of the ministry of that group.
I've had many people, Shannon Warmouth was one that came to me and said directly, "This is why I'm at the Cumberlands."
My dad always wanted me to go to college. It was important to him. He said, "You need to be at my church Saturday night. There's a group coming from a college in Kentucky." I'll never forget. It's the first time I'd ever laid eyes on him, ever heard of the school. These young people were making the most amazing music I'd ever heard. So to have a school that would put a group like that out on the road and then find somebody like me that may want to go to that school, that just made a lot of sense to me. When that evening was over, I knew that that's the place I wanted to go to college.
It was an incredibly unique opportunity to be able to leave Cumberlands with the chorale, with Senescence, and share our ministry.
I just enjoyed the friendship of that group of folks that we spent so much time with. Those relationships all continue today. If we have the opportunity to see someone from this group, it's like we start right where we left off.
The special thing about the Cumberlands is that you see people walking on the viaduct, and it's hard not to say hello. What I miss the most is a social aspect that Cumberland provided, and a lot of that came from right here on the viaduct.
The viaduct bridges both sides of our campus, and so you really meet, of course, a lot of your friends, but you won't see a strange face on there either, because you pass them back and forth every day.
This place marked every one of us. It had something to do with every one of us and our foundation, and it's clearly the case for me. The things that I learned here, both out of a book and from people, made me part of who I am is directly tied to the time that I spent here.
It's been said that the sun never sets on the influence of Cumberlands. We have alumni serving in many areas of the world.
My time here at the Cumberlands really developed me. I was able to develop my talents and really hone in on what I was really good at. And now my life has paid me well. I want to pay back those that have given me this opportunity, and that's the Cumberlands. I encourage anyone, if you're feeling a little bit of this special bond to this campus, give back.